snow on a winter night. This is Channel 2, Panda City's CHPN television. It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your cats are? Keeping warm, I hope.
Now a word from our alternate sponsor, your dependable Dodge dealer.
No need to shift that gear.
No clutch to the fight.
A boodly dear, it's automatic power flight. Go Dodge. Go Dodge. Take command, get the thrill firsthand. 55's the year to drive, to drive.
A Dodge.
A Dodge. Wow, look at her go. With full-time power steering. Hey, a boodly day. A thing that takes you all the way. Go Dodge.
Go Dodge.
Take command, get the thrill firsthand. Now's the time to buy and drive.
A Dodge.
A Dodge. Wow, look at her go. That swept-back windshield takes your eye. A boodly die. Nothing there but road and sky.
Go Dodge.
Go Dodge. Take command, get the thrill firsthand. 55's the year to drive, to drive.
A Dodge.
A Dodge. Boy, look at her go.
Mr. B got this on trial. How could he tell he liked it unless he tried it? Come on outside. Here's something else you gotta try out to see how good it is. The new 64 Falcon. Ain't that something? But you gotta drive it to know how much it's really changed. Why don't you ask your Ford dealer for a test drive soon? Just see if driving a new Falcon ain't more fun even than exercising.
As many have either twisted or dunked into a glass of cold milk. In fact, a quick search of the web reveals how psychologists have discovered the manner in which you eat an Oreo cookie provides great insight into your personality. Now, there's actually an Oreo personality test you can take. If you consume the whole Oreo in one bite, you're apt to consume life with the same abandon. But if you're slow and methodical, you follow the rules and are very tidy and orderly. And cookie twisters rule. Passez-moi.
Oh, really? They just...
I don't like it back there. I'm not losing it. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
When I have to eat you. I'm a Fudgio person.
You're a Fudgio person? Reduced fat Fudgio or original Fudgio or double? There you go.
Straight to the top. How far is it though that when the Twinkie is still around, but they're having troubles, right?
Are they? I don't follow the Twinkie order.
That's going to have a new product?
It does.
Twinkie, yeah. It's a one-off, though. No. What about you? I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's a cookie that definitely brings out the child in everyone and the cook. Sure, it's perfect in a variety of desserts, but how would Oreo fare in a savory dish? I really couldn't find anything remotely close to what I had in mind when challenged to do something totally unique with a box of Oreos. Pork immediately came to mind and served with all sorts of sweet flavorings, including oranges, apples, and cranberry, so why not cookies? So after some trial and error, she says she created the Oreo pork loin roast. And judging by the reaction of those who taste tested this dish, Oreo may go into its next 100 years as an ingredient destined for the main dish as well as dessert. Oreos as part of a main entree. The picture in the paper looks actually pretty good. I mean, there's not like huge chunks of Oreo all over, but it's in there, and it looks pretty tasty. I gotta be honest. Maybe it's a food combination that you never would have thought of. I'm one of those people, but it must work, right? For all these positive reactions of the taste testers, just because it works.
What is she doing with the Oreo? Is she mixing it into what, a sauce?
Place Oreo cookies into plastic bags and
Okay.
A tablespoon of white, and there's more.
Carry on. So far.
And a handful of spinach leaves. You grind the coffee up. It is the worst color ever. If you've ever wanted to know what the color of oil is, this is it. It is the most revolting sight ever. However, it tastes wicked, awesome good. It is so good.
How did you come across? Were you experimenting? You
Actually, I was talking to my sister about this, and we were talking about smoothie recipes, and I said, so what are you putting in yours? She's like, basically whatever's left over in the fridge, in addition to the fruit and the milk. She uses soy milk, I think it is. But I prefer good old...
So it could be leftover pork chops the night before, or...
I'm not saying that. I don't know that I'd add that, but she's added, some peppers, carrots, that kind of stuff, and not juicing them. It's smoothie, you're just mixing it up with everything else. You guys don't really like me anymore, right? You don't want to taste any of my stuff.
I asked for a new job. The spinach, I'm not a fan of spinach, so I'd eat out in a heartbeat.
You don't really taste it. The sweetness of the fruit overpowers it, but you're getting all the punch, the punch of that spinach. It is so good. Let's talk about those combinations, again, that maybe don't look so good. Maybe it doesn't, sound so good, but it tastes phenomenal.
Peanut butter and pickle sandwich?
I've heard of that.
Peanut butter and mayo. My brother does. Oh.
Peanut butter and mayo?
It's so tasty. I can't bring myself to make one because it's just wrong to put...
It's just wrong.
Right? But it's so tasty. If I had to have it made by other people, but I to get it to eat. Right? Because to have one piece of bread with peanut butter and then one piece with mayo on it, I just can't...
You can't slap them together.
I can't get my mind to make my hands put them together. But it's a tasty treat. Tasty sandwich.
416-870-6400, star 640 on your cell. Those weird food combinations, but they work. What's on the menu for tonight? 416-870-6400, star 640 on your cell will continue. This is Talk Radio AM 640. 122 AM 640 chopper traffic brought to you by the Toronto Raptors. And here is Daryl Fraser.
Thanks a lot, Peter. Looking at the cameras on the 401 right now, it's actually moving very well across the city. Same could be said for the Gardner and the Don Valley Parkway into and out of the city. Now, if you're up in Caledon, keep in mind there is a very serious closure on Airport Road both ways at King Street. Purchase a qualifying Bosch dishwasher and receive an instant rebate of up to $300. Go to bosch-home.ca or Best Brand Appliance for details. I'm Daryl Fraser with AM 640 Chopper Traffic.
The Toronto Raptors. Friday, March 2nd, high-flying Rudy Gay and the Memphis Grizzlies touchdown at Air Canada Centre. For tickets from 12:50, visit Raptors.com.
I'm Joel Matlin, president of Alarm Force. Imagine shopping at the corner store and being able to see and speak with the delivery man through your cell phone, accept the package, and have him leave it in your garage, which you can open remotely. Or be at work and be notified when your kids make it home from school safely, and also talk to them through a speaker if necessary. Or know when someone suspicious is outside your house and see and talk with them without ever opening your door. Well, now you can with an Alarm Force Video Relay. An Alarm Force Video Relay is a unit that goes in your front door that lets you see and speak with whoever's there from your cell phone. Get an Alarm Force Video Relay and an Alarm Force Home Alarm together for only $199 and only $35 per month. And you can get a video relay even if you have another company's home alarm or no alarm at all for only $249 and $20 per month. Call Alarm Force today and be there from anywhere with an Alarm Force Video Relay. Alarm Force is listed on the TSX.
The Toronto International RV Show, March 1st through 4th. Join us for an exciting journey through our newly expanded venue with lots of free parking. See all types of RVs, a fully equipped parts and accessory store, and you could be the lucky winner of $5,000 cash back towards your RV purchase at the show. The Toronto International RV Show, March 1st through 4th, International Centre, Airport Road at Barrie. Visit TorontoInternationalRVShow.ca.
I'm Arlene Nunn, and not to be confused with Hurricane Arlene.
Arlene's been known to hit like a curse.
I am a tropical storm.
Arlene has hurricane potential.
That's nothing. I can get much worse than that, I have to tell you. Much worse than that.
I don't think Arlene is a weather system, but she can bluster, and she'll weather storms whether you like it or not.
Arlene is gathering
416-870-6400 or star 640 on cell. This is CNN on Top Radio, AM 640.
Oreos as part of a main entree. Rita DeMontis in today's made the Oreo pork loin roast, and she actually made like a rub out of the crushed Oreos and covered the pork loin roast and just put that in the oven that way. And it looks like the picture, and you can't see, extreme detail on this, but it looks pretty good, I have to say. And we're talking today about the combinations that maybe you never, ever would have dreamed of putting together. But you know what? Not so bad. Not so bad. 416-870-6400, star 640 on your cell. Blair, what do you put together that maybe gets the looks from other people?
Well, my wife thinks it's the most bizarre thing, but I don't find it unusual. It's celery and peanut butter. It's almost a staple diet for me.
And if you put some raisins on it, it's ants on a log.
Oh, I've never even heard of that.
Well, there you go, Blair.
I'm with you, Blair. It's a good combo.
Oh, it's great. You get that peanut butter, and it doesn't stick to your mouth because you got the crunchy and the water from celery.
I've always loved that combination. Peanut butter and lettuce is another one of my favorites. Thrown up.
Oh, really?
On toasted bread, yeah.
I'm going to try that.
It is so good. You know what it is? It's that crunch of the lettuce or the celery in your case, and just that smoothie, creamy goodness of the peanut butter.
So I'm not that strange.
No, you're not. But honestly, peanut butter on celery, and if you put raisins on top of that, it's called ants on a log. I remember that from way back when. There's a little recipe for you to try.
Can't wait to see what my wife says.
Oh, I'm sure she'll have a comment. Thanks so much, Blair. I appreciate it. 416-870-6400, star 640 on your cell. Travis emails me and says, "Hey, Tina, I've got one for you. Melt some butter, mix in some mustard, and baste over some tuna fillets. Sprinkle chili on top and bake for 20 minutes. Delicious. Cheers."
They all sort of go together.
Kind of. Who's this? Jeff. My favorite meal is a Dutch meal called boernicol. I hope I've pronounced that correctly.
Sounds good to me.
It's green kale mixed with mashed potatoes, heated in a pot with a Dutch smoked sausage covered in gravy. Just had it last night. Nice and quick. Love it. That doesn't sound too bad.
No, not at all.
What about chocolate-covered bacon? Have you heard about this?
I have, and I'd probably give it a go just because I'm such a pro-bacon person.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate I can take or leave, but I'd go for it.
Oh, sure. I'd like that. What about fries and mayonnaise?
Yes, I love it.
I'm not a big fan of the mayonnaise, but a friend of mine a couple of years back said you have to try it, and kept going on and on and on on how great this tasted. Well, I had a couple of fries dipped in the mayonnaise. It was actually pretty good. And I don't like mayonnaise. I'm not normally a big fan of mayonnaise, and I couldn't eat a whole plate of these things. Don't get me wrong, but a couple of them just dipped in the mayo there, not too bad. It wasn't too...
She said as she was stuffing her face. I'm kidding.
Patrick, let me just talk to you.
There was
oh, you're talking?
Yeah. At Thanksgiving, a few years back, I thought it was kind of weird. This is the fiance, and they have this.
Nailed it. So by talking about this, we're forcing people to get fatter. Is that what I'm understanding?
Or give them no choice but to go out and try things against their will. Yeah.
Against their will. Yes. Go straight to your kitchens and try all of these recipes right now, and don't ever eat another vegetable again.
prior, and away we went. It was great.
Did you top it with anything else? Like dip it in chocolate, dip it in ketchup or anything?
I'm not a ketchup guy, but you can do that. And for ketchup, my little favorite that we did at the bar was fries and barbecue sauce.
That is pretty good. I do enjoy that. Now, is it the waffle cut fries or just the plain fries?
Just whatever fries we had in the bar that we were serving at the time. I think they're the plain cups.
The bacon wrap pogos. Thank you so much, Ken. Does that come with a side of Hostess Twinkies, I wonder? 416-870-6400, star 640 on your cell. Michael, this sounds really healthy.
Yeah, it's my favorite food.
It's dairy and fruit.
Yeah, when I was a child, plain white bread, cheese whiz, strawberry jam.
All right. So you got the dairy and the cheese whiz, the fruit, the strawberry, and the whole grain, the bread. Yeah.
Not just that, but it's the snap from the cheese whiz that makes it with the sweet of the jam. So if you're a fan of apple pie and cheese, you'll love this.
Now, that's one combination I never got, but I'd love to try it. It's the cheddar cheese on... Now, is it the older the cheddar, the better?
Yeah, the dirtier, the smellier, the better.
The dirtier. Okay. I don't know what these are.
Cheese.
I think we are. One thing I grew up always hearing about from my Canadian friends was the turkey with the cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
We never had that. We never had roast turkey because, no one would eat the dark meat. We always wanted the white meat, so my mom had to toss away like the wings and, well, not toss, she'd make soup and all that kind of stuff out of it. So the times that she did make turkey breast, it was extremely dry. Could have used some cranberry, I'm assuming. We used gravy, but we never really had a turkey roast. She just used to do cutlets. The odd time it was a whole turkey. Went to my sister-in-law, this was a few years ago, and she had turkey with the cranberry sauce, and it was straight out of the can. It wasn't homemade, it was straight out of the can, so that big jelly blob comes out of the can. But I had to try a little bit. Phenomenal. What a taste. What a perfect combination of the cranberry sauce, the sweetness of the cranberry sauce with the tender turkey meat. Wow, and a little bit of stuffing in there too. Perfect. Perfect. You guys have been doing it right the whole time.
Well, we've been trying to tell you.
And I didn't even have to add tomato sauce on top. That was the beauty. That was the beauty. We'll continue. We're talking about weird food combinations here on the show. And if you want to try it, try it. If you don't, don't. But don't call me and tell me that I'm behind the obesity epidemic. Come on, it didn't just start today. We'll continue. This is Talk Radio AM 640.
My name's Mike. You hear about these plant closings? We were fine until our bank line and credit cards maxed out. We tried some credit counseling, but really, who's going to help you? When you
pandemic. I think I'm going to print up a business card. We should start.
Mr. Catchy Phrase, it is. We should only start seeing you on some posters or billboards around the city.
And it shows you how powerful I really am.
Yeah.
One person, one day. What is it, February 20th, Elite Day.
Yes, it is.
And just like that.
How do you do that? You have a full-time job?
Obesity, everywhere.
Kids? How do you juggle that and
a show?
And my duties? Making people fat. I know it's a lot of work.
Your tendrils are far-reaching, madam.
What can I tell you? Stephen, what do you got for us?
Well, I got two. We got a roast that you put in a slow cooker. And a can of Coca-Cola.
I've heard Coke is a good tenderizer for the meat.
It's fantastic. A lady told me one time in a grocery store line, and I've done it ever since.
So a whole can of Coke, a regular Coke, right? It can't be the diet stuff.
That's right. And I'm telling you, you can eat the roast with a fork. You don't need a knife. It's fantastic.
I like that.
And the other one is when I make mashed potatoes, instead of using butter and milk, I use an avocado, which turns the little bit green.
Oh, I love avocados.
Well, you should try it with potatoes. My goodness, and it's fantastic.
So you put the avocado in and it just kind of melts in with the potatoes?
Yeah, you mash potatoes, you mash the avocado with it. You can put a little garlic in too, a little roast garlic, and wow, there.
How did you come up with that one?
Well, it sounds like I was on vacation one time, and somebody gave me roast boiled potatoes, and they put a sliced avocado on the side of the plate. And I was like, that's kind of odd, I've never seen that before. I took a little bit of avocado, a little bit of potato, and it was heaven. And I was like, that's it, I'm set. And I'll never do potatoes again.
Oh, that's so good.
Baked potatoes are good with it. I'm telling you, it'll replace sour cream or any of those kinds of things you put on. It is really good.
Well, avocado, as we know, is all fat, but it's the good kind, right?
That's right.
That's right. You know what I love is just a mushy avocado, and you just put it on toast.
Yes.
In place of margarine or butter.
On the bottom of a burger?
Yeah.
And then you throw some fried onions and stuff, and then put it on a burger. It's fantastic.
Oh, that sounds phenomenal. Thank you so much for the call. Finally, someone who enjoys and can share my love and appreciation of the avocado. Love avocados. And I love that the supermarket near my house, they always got them on the reduced rack, because I guess people working there don't realize that they're best when they're soft. So I get like a tray of 6 for $1.
Now they know.
Oh, that's loaded. Asher.
Next tray is going to be 10 bucks.
Asher, what do you got? Good.
By the way, that avocado and potato in Venezuela is called queen potato.
Queen?
Yeah, queen potato. It's an actual dish.
Queen potatoes. I like it. I love the sound of it.
Mashed potatoes with avocado, and you throw tomatoes on the side. You eat one that happened to me by accident. A regular dish that I eat at home a lot is plantains, like well ripened.
Okay.
Nice open with cheese and something called shredded beef. I don't know exactly the actual name of the type of beef that's used. And one day by mistake, I'm making my son a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I happened to drop some peanut butter on it.
And it was good.
And it was the most delicious thing. It just took it up like 10 notches. Something that I would never, I don't even need peanut butter. And it just happened by mistake, and then I just said, you know what, we can try it, because I'm not throwing this out.
And that's another thing. If something just happens to get mixed together, I'm not tossing that out. Forget that.
Yeah, and now I have it all the time, and I have to have it with peanut butter. You know, and by the way, you're not responsible for obesity. People eating all these fattening foods, not exercising, are responsible for their own.
Oh, come on. You're taking away from the power of Tina T. I'm just snapping my fingers and people are just walking around gaining like 10 pounds. I appreciate the phone call so much. Gail says peanut butter and some stuff. Can't get to everybody's call. Sardines and Jello, the Sardello from That's pretty good. I like that. Peanut butter and cheese whiz. Toasted cheese whiz and banana. Cheese whiz, peanut butter, some really popular ingredients for these weird concoctions.
Oh, that's what it's called about. How it came about is peanut butter, beef concoctions. Not like, you know, what Banting invented. Like just leave it on the windowsill. Bam. Peanut butter fell into the mixer.
I'm not going to throw it away. I think I've done that, several times. It would say gajillion, then I'll get that email. Why are you saying gajillion? But I've done that a few times. If something kind of mixes together participating restaurants and rolluptheridge-to-win.com.
This is the Nissan Now event. Hi, this is Greg Carrasco from Newmarket Nissan. Yes, you heard it right, Newmarket Nissan. Have you noticed how big pickup trucks are getting? I mean, these things are huge. At Newmarket Nissan, we have a pickup truck, the Nissan Frontier, that is the right size and starting at $20,999 is definitely the right price. Newmarket Nissan, define a frontier for pickup trucks. Visit our website for details and check us out at newmarketnissan.com.
Back out to the roads at 1:59 to check in on AM 640 Chopper Traffic. Daryl Fraser.
Thanks a lot, Reggie. Right now on the 401, it is still moving very well across Toronto on the DVP and the Gardner. They're still moving very well, getting into and out of downtown right now. There is still a serious closure, though, up in the Caledon area, Airport Road, both ways at King Street because of the collision. Get Double Aeroplan miles at Esso stations. Simply swipe your Aeroplan card and purchase at the pump or in store to earn double the Aeroplan miles. Hurry, offer ends April 9th. I'm
Streaming live at 640toronto.com. This is Talk Radio, AM 640. Oakley in the morning, Biden in the afternoon. A Chorus Entertainment Company, CFMJ.
This is AM 640 News. That's your rock news for New Barrie tax law. Reggie Chickini, here's what Oro is talking about. Turns out a situation on University Avenue might have only looked a little bit bad. Part of a roof fell in this morning at a building under construction owned by Ontario Power Generation. The company, this was mostly cosmetic pieces that fell.
Similar to a front porch on a house. You see the front porch. Our building has an overhang that covers the front entrance to the building. And this is the covering on that overall structural part.
It was mostly drywall that fell in. The building is still structurally sound. Once more, the big down storm that was barreling towards big smoke is come and gone, leaving people shaking their heads. 4 centimeters of snow is expected to fall. It still might.
So far, the event in Toronto has been basically a snow event. Harrison's picked up about a centimeter of snow.
Still the chances of freezing rain across the city. Warnings remain, in fact, for areas west and north of the city. Travel is also set to take a bit of a hit today with the storm isn't doing much here at home. Other airports could be affected. Pearson and the Island Airport asking you to check in and if your flight has been bumped. We know council will meet mid-March to vote on a Shepherd subway plan today. However, the mayor is prepping for the battle. Mayor Ford meeting with developers behind closed doors at City Hall to discuss economic opportunities. Ford friends, including his brother and Michael Friend, are also in on the meeting. Down to the waiting hours for getting a top off your RRSP account. Today, the final day to transfer cash in order to help ease the tax crunch come April. Scotiabank said only 2 in 5 Canadians were prepping to save.
CIBC issued its own poll last week, suggesting that about 1/4 of Canadians who plan to put money into their RRSP still haven't done so. Half of them said they plan to wait until virtually the last moment.
And to help you out at that last moment, most banks are open later than normal today. We check in the markets this afternoon. Negative territory both Toronto and New York. The TSX down 98 points. The Dow is down by 12. Canadian dollar up 7/100ths of a cent, though. 101.18 cents in U.S. It could be the end of the line for tax breaks for companies that buy out boxes, check out sporting events. The Premier says Ontario's belt is tightening, and the cash should probably go to things of a more important nature, like health and education.
Take a look at some of the things that we spend money on
Silva. That's 18778 Silva.
Listen to The Real Money Show now on Saturday at 1 p.m. and Sunday at 10 a.m. Or call Guildhall Wealth anytime at 18778 Silver.
It was a rainy day. Things to go make the party even better. Now you can all right to these buildings and these cold stars. There's 24 guns in your favourite thing. You've got 21 party stars to get cheap. Believe it or not, you can't beat all your favourite things are in party stars. That's 7363636. No, 7363636. That's a different kind of party altogether.
My name's Mike. You hear about these plant closings? We were fine until our bank running credit cards maxed out. We tried some credit counts, but really, who's going to help you? Who do you trust? A Farmer and Partners. We know thousands. We're federally licensed, and we have the R plan: review, relief, and rebuild. You'll walk out with your self-respect and relief from creditors and worries. Call A Farmer and Partners. 310-1109. Respectful solutions to debt problems. AFarmer.com.
And as more and more of them move up the ladder and bust through the gas and glass ceiling. Yeah, there's a gas ceiling too. Created by a lot of old belching. And as more and more of them start new businesses, you're going to get a situation where the so-called breadwinner, very often, and who knows, down the road, maybe even the majority of times, maybe 10, 20 years from now, in the average two-person household, the person making the most amount of dough will be the woman, sometimes a mother. And so, if this is the mother of all trends, which I think it is, it's not surprising we get email like this to Charles at CharlesAdler.com. Yeah, I smell a montage here. So you don't you? It's coming. It's coming. You like it. Charles, I'm a 27-year-old woman from a big city, and every single one of my girlfriends makes more money than their significant others. Okay? Examine this. She's 27. And that's what's going on. So you know what'll happen by the time she's 47. She says nobody seems to care. This is not an issue. Guys today don't want the responsibility. A lot of these guys, they're turned on by strong, independent women. Read that as women who can make dough. I know some old folks think men today are immature and need to man up. Many people thinking that are listening to the sound of my pipes right now. We'll open up the lines on that as well. Whether you think today's 27-year-old guys should just man up. Because I know some of them think men today are immature and need to man up, but I think men today enjoy the equality between sexes and don't mind letting their women take charge once in a while. But I remember when I was in high school, which means she's going back to my teens, my best friend's parents went through a really hard time, and her mom started earning more money than her dad. And he had a really tough time dealing with that. Well, for the first 10 years of marriage, he made more money. And then she got promoted to a six-figure salary. Now she was making more money. Didn't sit well with Papa. He felt inferior. He felt like a loser. He took it out on his wife and kids. He was a complete jerk. She wants to say a-hole, so I'll say it for her. He was a complete a-hole for a good 2 years, till he finally accepted it. I think he realized, hey, I get to drive this nice car, live in this big house, plus I get to see my kids more than my wife does. Life's not so bad. It's not so bad. He was even able to retire early, and the family just moved into their dream home. Charles, that really isn't a bad deal. Kyle, what year was that from? It's a man's word. It's got to be close to 50 years old, Charles. All right, so half a century.
Ryan, look! That's a new kind of plane! That's Eastern's new Boeing 727 jet. Look how high the tail is. 34 feet. Look where they put the jets. In the tail assembly. That's one reason it's so quiet. The passengers are always riding ahead of the sound. Where does it fly to? I don't know.
It flies north. You can hightail it on Eastern's new 727 jetliner to Washington, Philadelphia, and Boston. And a unique new dining service is worth writing home about. Choose from a selection of superb entrees like lobster Newburg, filet mignon with Bordelaise sauce, prepared as you like it. Eastern 727 jet. Quiet as a library. The smartest way to leave town? Come fly with Eastern.
You get the big gallon, the big gallon with city service gasoline. For big mileage and big power and the biggest performance ever seen. Fill up your tank with city service gasoline. And get the big gallon with city service gasoline.
Top product of City Service Research. The Big Gallon contains the newest performance boosters to provide all-weather starting, prevent power loss, guard against stalling, protect against corrosion, cut friction and wear, promote smooth operation at all times. So stop at your friendly City Service station
and get the big gallon with City Service gasoline.